Hello and welcome to Gutted. I'm Aleece.
And I'm Tony, and we're here to spill our guts about horror film trailers. And today we will be reviewing the trailer for MaXXXine, one we've been excited about. And the day has finally arrived. We get to review the trailer. This movie is set to be released on July 5th, the day after Independence Day. What is more American than going to the theater and watching MaXXXine? This film is written and directed by the one and only Ty West, who brought us such other gems as X and Pearl. And let's not forget Cabin Fever 2.
And House of the Devil. Let's preview that trailer.
My employer is a very powerful man. The past ain't finished with you. It's gonna keep knocking at your door.
Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
If I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days, I'd be pretty scared. What are you hiding, MaXXXine?
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
This is the defining role of your career. Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
MaXXXine.
You're a fucking movie star.
All right, that was MaXXXine. You will know her name.
She's gonna be a fucking star.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
That was a good trailer.
That was pretty good. You know, the teaser that we had seen earlier in the year was pretty good.
I love the song Animotion Obsession.
Yeah,
It's a great song. I was obsessed with that song after hearing
this trailer.
The teaser. All right, MaXXXine fucking minx.
I will say we've only seen Pearl and X one time each.
The heck?
That is Potato Horror Cat. She found a mouse, a fake mouse.
So what's going on in this trailer?
The character MaXXXine was in X. She was one of the stars of X.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that MaXXXine had to slay Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
Both characters played by Mia Goth. So MaXXXine was kind of the heroine of X. She's the one that prevailed in the end. She was our final girl. Now in MaXXXine, it's one of those questions of, is she going to be our final girl or is she our antagonist?
Oh, see, I didn't think about it from that point of view. I know that she is our main character.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can save that for predictions, but what's actually going on in the trailer?
So it's set in 1985. MaXXXine, starting in low-budget barnhouse adult films. She has progressed. Her trajectory as an actress has evolved. And now she's in bigger budget adult films.
We are now continuing with MaXXXine Minx's story after the events of X. And she has now made a name for herself in the adult film world. She's moving on to become a movie star. That is her goal. She wants to be famous.
Yeah, she wants to be a star.
So she is auditioning for the role of some character in a movie called Puritan 2.
You saw the name?
Yeah, it's on the marquee. I've seen this trailer several times. I'm picking up on all the details. A lot of details in there. She's walking down Hollywood Boulevard. She has befriended someone who appears to be a lady of the night. She's in the video store and she has a friend there who's sort of like a Randy character, like a Randy Scream character.
He knows all the actors who transcended horror and became big actors.
And then in the background, the Night Stalker is loose in Los Angeles murdering people.
I do like that they kind of interweave this, you know, historical fiction plot line where we all know about the Night Stalker from the 80s.
Yeah.
And so they're actually weaving that into the MaXXXine storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Everyone's telling Maxine to watch her back. And she's like, I intend to. I know how to take care of myself.
I intend to.
And you keep thinking, are you the Night Stalker?
Hey, I mean, when we get to predictions, that could be
A viable prediction. Just a few actors that are in the movie. We know Mia Goth is Maxine Minx or Maxine fucking Minx. Elizabeth Debicki plays Elizabeth Bender, who I believe is a director sort of character. Moses Sumney is Leon Green. I believe
See the guy in the video store?
I believe he's the guy in the video store.
It's like the best friend character.
The best buddy. Michelle Monaghan, Detective Williams.
I don't know if I saw that person in the trailer.
I did see her briefly. Michelle Monaghan, I know her from True Detective season 1. Also, Maid of Honor. Terrible movie. Don't watch it.
I don't know.
If you don't want to. And Bobby Cannavale, who plays Detective Torres. He got a line in the trailer. I did not think Michelle Monaghan got a line.
I don't know that person either.
He's in the film that just came out called Ezra.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays the dad of Ezra.
I thought that was Robert De Niro.
What? No, in Ezra?
I don't know.
It's Bobby Cannavale. And Lily Collins plays Molly Bennett. I believe she's the bloody-faced Puritan in Puritan 2. We also might know her from Emily in Paris.
You say might as if I actually watched that show. I did not.
Tony turned on Emily in Paris. I did not intend to watch this show until Tony's like...
intended to.
No, I did not intend to. But Tony is the one who turned on Emily in Paris and then left the room. And I continued to watch 3 more episodes, maybe the rest of the first season. Who knows? Halsey is in it, who we all know from the Jeep Renegade commercial. Don't we?
No.
I'm Bad at Love.
Bad at Love.
I'm bad at love.
I recognize the song. I don't know too much contemporary pop, but we did listen to a few of the songs and it seems like some sort of edgy pop. So.
Well, she's a renegade. She is. She plays Tabby Martin.
But that's cool, you know.
Yeah, and I think you were thinking that she might play a Lady of the Night.
I think this person is the person who was in the car in the trailer.
2 more characters down the list.
And big cast list here.
It is a big cast list. Okay, Giancarlo Esposito, who we know as Gus Fring.
And also recently in Abigail. As Gus Fring.
And who's our last big name character? He played Gus Fring in Abigail.
Kevin Bacon.
The
Bakerino himself.
He plays John Labette. I think like head detective.
Yes.
Police commissioner. Who knows? He looks very shady though, because he has a bandage on his nose.
I trust no one in this trailer except for Maxine.
I definitely don't trust Kevin Bacon. He looks very shady. It looks like there's like a scene where Maxine and Kevin Bacon have a showdown and she's got like her keys in between her fingers and she's ready to fight. Fight the way all women know how to fight on their way back to their car late at night.
So he's the crooked cop.
He's definitely a crooked cop.
Aleece, what does Maxine remind you of?
It reminds me of X.
Why?
Because Maxine was in X.
Does it remind you of anything else?
Like something besides Axe and Pearl?
Yes.
This is probably not anything anyone would think of, but that one movie, For Your Consideration, where they're making a movie called Home for Purim.
Why? That is such an oddball connection. You think this is going to be a mockumentary or what?
It looks a little mockumentary-ish. It looks like Best in
No,
Show.
it doesn't.
It looks like For Your Consideration meets Scream.
I was watching this trailer and I got a strong feeling that it is influenced by the movie Angel.
Oh.
So Angel is a cult classic, as you may say, like a crime thriller, crime drama.
Okay.
About a woman who is a sex worker and
also putting herself through school.
But she has to walk the dangerous streets and there's a murder on the loose. So Angel has this
hodgepodge group of friends.
Right. So she's sort of alone, but has this really strong group of people who support her in what she does.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's when I was watching the trailer for Maxine, I immediately saw Angel in this. And Angel's a great movie, so if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend. Not
to be confused with the show starring David Boreanaz. It is the feature film that came out in 1983, starring Donna Wilkes, who we all know from Jaws 2. I like that though. I think it does remind me of Angel now that you mention it.
I thought that maybe you would have seen that, but instead he said Home for Purim for your consideration.
Home for Purim, a movie within a movie. Predictions. I'm predicting that perhaps this is going to take some historical liberties and that it's going to ignore the fact that the Night Stalker is actually a man. Okay, no, it's going to keep the concept of the Night Stalker being Richie Ramirez, and we don't know who he is because we didn't go far enough down the cast list to see if he's actually in the movie or this character.
If Richard Ramirez is in this movie, I didn't see him on the cast list.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if they're going to cast somebody as Richard Ramirez in this movie.
You said mockumentary. Documentary.
That's why I'm thinking like home. I'm thinking like for your
Home
consideration.
For
Anyway, kind of like Inglourious Bastard style, taking liberties.
Yes, definitely some Quentin Tarantino.
Yes, definitely some historical fiction happening.
Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it reminds me of. That's what I was trying to get to, but I went to the original mockumentary. You know,
Home for Purim.
Great.
Home for Purim for your consideration.
Christopher Guest deserves a nod in this podcast.
I'm sure Ty West was like, hey, Christopher, I got this great screenplay called MaXXXine. And he's like,
and Christopher Guest is like, no, thank you.
Shit the fuck out my face.
No. Yeah, they're in different worlds. You know, maybe they want to collaborate. You never know. Anyway, I am thinking more of like an Inglourious Bastards.
Yes, I can see that. I can see the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
It's bringing us to that time in 1985. We're taking a look into what LA looked like at the time, especially like the seedy underbelly of Hollywood.
Yeah.
And there's this threat that's happening the whole time. Meanwhile, MaXXXine is like a loose cannon. She's doing all this stuff.
We know she will do whatever it takes to be a star.
She has already gone through this traumatic event.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen X, this might be a small spoiler.
I mean,
actually, a big spoiler.
I feel like if you're watching this episode, then you have seen X or you're expecting X and Pearl to both be spoiled.
Yeah. In X, she runs over Pearl.
She runs her over?
With the car.
Oh man, I can't remember that.
Yeah, she reverses and
I do remember
smashes.
She kills someone.
It's not like she's a serial killer. She's not killing all kinds of people. She has killed in self-defense.
Yeah, at that time it was self-defense, but perhaps it triggered something. It traumatized her to a degree in which she was desensitized to killing. So she's like, well, I did that and everything worked out fine. And now I'm going to go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I will kill anybody who stands in my way.
I think this movie is showing how MaXXXine becomes Pearl. In Pearl, we see that Pearl will do anything to get that fame. And Pearl does kill a lot of people in that movie.
So it's kind of like a reincarnation that like a Cloud Atlas style.
You lost me there. I didn't see Cloud Atlas.
Pearl goes through this trajectory of killing. And then when she dies, her murderous soul goes into MaXXXine, who was not initially a killer, but because she had to kill a killer, she kind of like ate the heart of her enemy and became that enemy.
So when you kill the killer, you become the killer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
wait, so what is your prediction?
My prediction is that MaXXXine will come in contact with the actual Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez.
You think she is the Night Stalker?
No, I don't. I do think that she does, as she says, knows how to handle herself. And certain people might die and she might pin it on the Night Stalker. She will start to commit murders in order to get ahead in her acting career. And she will pin those on the Night Stalker.
Okay, that is a great prediction.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see MaXXXine doing something like that.
So she is going to be kind of a copycat of the Night Stalker. Maybe the Night Stalker actually only killed one person in this movie and she pins a few other murders on him.
Yeah.
She's like, might as well. And Kevin Bacon finds out what she did and she's like, well, now I got to kill Kevin Bacon.
So they're going to have a conflict, MaXXXine and Kevin Bacon.
They're going to have a showdown in front of the Bates Motel.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a dance off in a Footloose style.
That would be great.
I do like this prediction that you have. Who's going to die? Unfortunately, the friend in the movie store is going to die, and the Halsey character is going to die, and the Puritan lady is going to die.
Okay, I think Lily Collins is definitely going to die at the hands of Maxine.
Yeah.
Because it looks like Lily Collins has like the lead role in the Puritan 2 film. And obviously Maxine wants that role. And I'm thinking Lily Collins is going to die in the same kind of way that Pearl's blonde friend in Pearl, I can't remember her name, the blonde friend that gets the role that Pearl wants. And then Pearl bludgeons her or hacks her up with an axe in Pearl. I think Lily Collins is going to die the same way.
Yeah. I think we're going to see some of that.
I think she's going to get axed in the same way because there's got to be an axe on set. They're filming a Puritan film. There are plenty of axes in Puritan days. I'm thinking.
Killed with a prop axe.
She's going to...
A rubber axe.
No, Maxine's going to replace it with a real one and she's going to get axed. I kind of think Halsey might die by the Night Stalker.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Halsey might be more of like a tragic death that did not, that Maxine did not want to happen. Yeah. Maxine will kill Lily Collins on purpose. And Giancarlo Esposito might be fine. And Maxine will definitely have to kill Kevin Bacon.
And then the Night Stalker gets caught and Maxine goes free. That's definitely going to be one of my predictions.
Oh, yeah.
If this movie does well, could you see another one coming out?
Could you see another role played by Mia Goth killing Maxine? No? Because Maxine in X killed Pearl. So could Mia Goth have another character coming out that we don't know about that kills Maxine in Maxine?
I think after a certain point, the shtick sort of loses its novelty.
Loses the luster.
Yeah. So if she comes back, if Mia Goth comes back as a new character every sequel to kill off the old character, and it's this like never ending cycle.
But it could be like a great rule of 3 in order to, keep this character going. Or it's not even like a character. At this point, it's like Ghostface, Ghostface is played by a different person every time. With this, it's the opposite. It's like a different character played by the same person every time.
That would be a little too...
It's a twist on Ghostface.
Yeah, I can see Ty West doing something like that.
Yes, Mia Goth, as she ages, can just become, oh my gosh. And then when Mia Goth actually is like 70 years old or 80 years old, she can reprise her role as Pearl.
Wow. So you're predicting this years into the future.
This is going decades.
Yeah. And you're assuming that she's not going to be convicted for assaulting anyone on set.
Maxine?
Future. Mia Goth.
You said we weren't going to mention that.
Oh.
We're going to leave that out.
Oops. Anything else that is notable in the trailer?
We're going to enjoy the soundtrack.
Yeah, we have the Self-Control, Laura Branigan. That has been one of my favorite songs of the year.
It has. He's been singing it.
It's one of my karaoke jams.
It is one of his karaoke go-tos as of late. The film quality looks good. Everything looks pretty solid about this one.
Anything that you think that you will not like about the movie? Do you think Mia Goth is going to go too over Mia Goth, start screaming and yelling and have a 45-minute monologue?
If it's a 45-minute monologue, then no, I will not enjoy that. But if she does...
If it's really good.
If she goes real Mia Goth and starts screaming a bunch, I'm going to love it.
That's what we came to see.
We came to see screaming. Unhinged Mia Goth. Screaming, bloody. We want that. That's why we're going. That's why we're going to go see this.
Because she's crazy.
Yeah, we love that. We love seeing the unhinged, the unraveling, the characters that are already a little bit crazy.
She's great at depicting those types of characters too.
It's fun. She gets to do things that we don't get to do in real life.
Okay, what if Kevin Bacon's character is extra creepy and sleazy?
He will be. Kevin
Is that a
Bacon.
pro or a con?
Oof, I don't know. I mean, it'll make it more cathartic when he gets bludgeoned by Mia Goth.
Yeah.
And I think that is his purpose.
Wait, you think he's going to get bludgeoned?
He's going to get bludgeoned for sure. He's already got a starter. His nose is broken. And Kevin Bacon, let's be honest, is creepy in many a movie, starting with The River Wild. I mean,
Hollow Man.
Sleepers. Ugh.
Wait, was he creepy? Oh yeah,
He was gross. I could not watch him in a movie after that movie for like years. He was so effectively creepy that I could not watch Kevin Bacon in anything. But yeah, Hollow Man, that was like a nail in the coffin. Too gross.
All right, so we're gonna see some creepy Kevin Bacon. Let's check out the poster.
Yeah.
We have the official poster, not the teaser poster, which is the Hollywood sign that's been transformed into MaXXXine. This is the official poster on IMDb. Hollywood is a killer. And we have MaXXXine. She's smiling. It looks like she's on the red carpet.
It's like a shot from behind. She's wearing a gown and her hair looks very beautiful. Old Hollywood glamour style.
Paparazzi's there.
And she's eating it up. She's loving it and she's smiling for the camera to her right.
I also noticed that her dress has an X strap.
Good catch.
Yeah.
It does have an X.
So
spaghetti strap into an X along her back.
Triple X MaXXXine. This is what you need to know. MaXXXine, she's a movie star.
She's a movie
That's
star.
all you need to know.
It's Mia Goth as MaXXXine. I really like this poster, actually. It's just, it's her.
Her smile looks off. Like it looks like there's something a little too forced or something.
Like there's something off about her in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the biggest grin you can possibly make with every single one of your teeth showing. She's almost robotic in a way. Like this is what a person thinks a movie star looks like.
Yeah, that's a good description of MaXXXine. What sort of merch are you going to get?
I want her nails.
You want this poster to be printed on your nails?
Yes.
If there's anyone out there who is a skilled nail artist and can make a photorealistic copy of this poster, then hit us up because Aleece will come see you and she's going to get her nails.
I would like those like long stiletto nails that were really popular a few years ago.
The ones that kind of curl a couple of times.
No, I don't want the curling ones because those will get caught in my hair and I will hate it. The stiletto nails that like came to a really aggressive point. I don't know if they're still popular or if they were only popular like 5 years ago, but I want them now. And I want them all to have MaXXXine's face on each nail. And maybe like the middle one can just have an X. And then just a few to have flashing light bulbs replaced by like gemstones.
I want a painting.
You want a whole painting?
That's right.
There's no painter in the movie. I don't get it.
It doesn't matter. This is what I want.
You just love this poster so much. You want an oil painting.
I don't know if I love the poster that much.
Well,
I actually like the teaser poster more than this poster.
Okay, so do you want a teaser poster instead?
So it's going to be this poster, but in black and white as a headshot, like what you would get in Hollywood if you went to one of the souvenir shops. That's what I'm going to get.
Signed by MaXXXine or Mia Goth?
It's signed by MaXXXine, of course.
Yeah.
MaXXXine fucking Minx is what it's going to say.
So you want a poster of MaXXXine, black and white, signed by MaXXXine fucking Minx.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
That's what I'm going to get. And then I'm just going to keep it on my bedstand and I'm going to put it in a frame.
You're going to keep that by your nightstand?
Yeah.
Every
nightstand.
night?
What did I say? Bedstand?
Bedstand.
Bedstand.
On your bed.
I'm going to keep it in my bed.
You initially said you wanted it on your bed and I was going to have to put a stop to that because...
Yeah, I'm going to get a pillowcase.
That's fine. It's not going to bother me. But if you have like a poster on your bed, I mean, we share the same bed. That'd be disruptive and annoying. MaXXXine pillowcase, fine. Cover it with a blanket.
Yeah. Did I just change my merch?
You did. Initially, you wanted an oil painting. Then you wanted a signed
final answer.
autograph.
I think I'm going with the signed autograph. And then I'm just going to put it in a scrapbook. It's going to be in one of those plastic covers. Like, oh, check out all of the cool celebrity memorabilia I have. Here's LeVar Burton that I got signed at Comic-Con. And then here's MaXXXine Minx.
Don't you also have Boomer from the original Battlestar Galactica?
Yes, I do.
So MaXXXine next to Boomer, next to LeVar Burton.
And would I had cash, then maybe I would have had another autograph from Monster Palooza recently.
Yeah, and you could have had Bradley Whitford.
Bradley Whitford.
You
that's
could
right.
have.
Is this movie, MaXXXine, an opening weekend movie for you?
You know, stop there. I'm going to see it.
I didn't get to the other options.
We don't need to. I already know. I'm going to go see this opening weekend.
Opening weekend?
Yeah.
July 4th weekend?
We've been watching this teaser and the trailer and trailer 2, which we have not seen yet. So we'll say that right now. We have not seen trailer 2 yet.
We're trying to avoid it.
We're trying to avoid it, but I know I want to see this. I mean, Pearl and X were both in our top 10 of whatever year that came out.
It is probably one of the 3 most anticipated movies for us of this year.
Yeah. This one, in addition to Terrifier 3, these are the 2, I think, that we were looking forward to in the year of 2024.
Don't forget about Founders Day.
I mean, that was a surprise. I did not expect to like Founders Day at all. And then to find out that I enjoyed it, that was just a nice little like cherry on top. After we finished Pearl and stayed for the end of the credits, we saw the teaser for MaXXXine. That's when we're like, oh, there's another one.
Yeah, Ty West, the master of the cliffhanger.
That's why you stay for the end of the credits.
Any last words on the MaXXXine trailer?
It's gonna be a fucking star.
If you like what you've heard, please subscribe, like, and or give us a rating.
Please.
Thanks for watching and listening. This has been another episode of Gutted.